Hey guys, welcome back. This is an updated combo line for the Dormouse one-card combo, which plays around Nip and also Ash Blossom. I've made a little mistake in my combo line that I've shown you in the Maliss combo guide. You can play this line, but this line is optimized, this line is better. Thanks guys for pointing this out to me and showing me the new line, and also want to show you the new line too, which is actually better. So we are starting with the Dormouse here. Once again, we are going to summon the Dormouse. By the way, if you're not aware of what the Maliss card does or what the Maliss card do, then go check out the combo video and go check out the Maliss Dormouse one-card combo, the old combo, where I explain all the cards. You can still learn something from there. So activate Dormouse here to banish the March Share, then you can activate March Share to get March Share back to the hand here. Now we want to get Dormouse into the grave, use the link decoder for that. Then we go March Share, activate banish the Dormouse, then March Share gets summoned, and we can activate Dormouse here. And here's where this is kind of nice. We have not used TB11, so we couldn't have been ashed here, and now we are at the 4th summon, and we have 3 bodies for our Red Ransom, and we get the link decoder body back. So we go into Red Ransom. Now we can go Red Ransom 1, link decoder 2. At this point, if any of this gets interrupted, so this by a ghost spell or this, so this is the more important effect. This is why you want to put this on chaining 1, because with the field spell you can extend. But without the field spell you can't. This is why we go with chaining 1, chaining 2. But you definitely also want this link decoder body if you can. With the Red Ransom you are going to grab the field spell, and now we can make an Appaloosa. So either our opponent nips us here or we make an Appaloosa. If your opponent should nip you here, then you are totally fine, because you then can go Maliss in Underground, and in this case you don't banish the Dormouse, sorry, the Red Ransom, but you can banish the Maliss in the Mirror, what we will also do here in a second. Banishing Maliss in the Mirror is oftentimes better than banishing one of the monster names, because you will also get the monster name and then something in addition I will show you in a second. But if you get nipped at this point before the Appaloosa, then you just go Maliss in the Mirror, banish Maliss in the Mirror with the Underground, and Maliss in the Mirror will then banish Red Ransom. You will see this in a second, and then you have bodies which you can use to continue making a white binder, setting up the interruptions, and so on and so forth. In this case here we are going, let's imagine this, Maliss in Underground, banish Maliss in the Mirror. In the Mirror can now banish from our graveyard one of the Maliss monsters. You want to banish the Red Ransom here. Banish Red Ransom and add to the hand, this is what Maliss in the Mirror does, White Rabbit. Now we can activate Red Ransom here, and this is what you would basically also do if you get nipped, right? Then you just don't have an Appaloosa here. You resummon the Red Ransom and you send the Chessy Cat. Now you can revive Chessy Cat. And now, what is really cool here, we have Chessy Cat and the White Rabbit in the hand, which we can't normal summon anymore, but we can banish her with Chessy Cat. So this is what we're going to do, banish this to draw 2 cards, and now we can also revive White Rabbit here. Activate White Rabbit. It's not super important what you set here. Could set TB, could set GVC. We are setting GVC here, and obviously we have 3 bodies now. What you can do here to optimize this a bit now is go these 2 into Splash Mage. Keep in mind that at this point you are Cyber's locked when you use the Mage. Revive. At this point anything doesn't matter, because all of them have already come back, so it doesn't matter what you target. Normally you want to target with your Splash Mage the Maliss monster that has not yet come back, because if you get Bestialed you still get the body, because it will be banished by the Bestia and you can get it back. But in this case it doesn't matter. We revive Chessy Cat here, and then we can go link 3 into our White Binder. You don't need to banish anything here, because all of them have already come back, so you can banish from your opponent's graveyard if there should be something. And then we are going to activate GVC, banish White Binder, get back the Chessy Cat. You always want to get back the one with the most attack points, because you will gain the attack points of the monster. Chessy has the most out of the ones in our graveyard. Resummon White Binder, draw a card, and at this point you want to reset GVC, because obviously this gives you the entire follow-up. If you're not aware of what the follow-up is, go check out my other Dormouse one-card combo, where I basically explain how to use all the interruptions. This is still correct, even though this is the better combo line. At this point you have options. I will go for the new Tempest Terahertz here, and then send a Devar's Worm. You could also go for the Heart's Cryptor if you wanted to, and then you also have the Maliss in the Mirror already in the banishment that you can use to non-target banish a card with the Cryptor. I think that the Terahertz, if you play the Terahertz, is way better here, because this gives you 2 interruptions. You're going to send the Desave Worm, which is the spell Trap Negate, and then on your opponent's turn you can also send the Mirror Logic Aggregator to negate a card, or you could also send Enigmaster Packbit to basically put an opponent's monster monster in the spell trap zone, so you have options here. Could have also obviously gone for something like, I don't know, an IP or maybe a Fireball Dragon, but then you are left with one body, so this is kind of not optimal. And once again, you have a 2 negate Appaloosa, you have your Neo Tempest Terahertz with a spell trap negate and the monster negate, or the aggregator, the pack bit, depending on what you put into your deck. You have the GVC reviving your white binder. White binder can then banish red ransom, which can then banish another white rabbit, which can then set the non-target banishment trap. And you also have hand cards, and then on your opponent's turn you can also once again banish the white binder with the banishment trap to draw a card. All of this I have shown in the 1-card Dormouse combo within the original guide. Go check that out. But this line is optimal. It's a very, very strong line, playing around a lot of different stuff. Crazy follow-up, and yeah, most opponents' hands will not be able to break this at all. So once again, thanks guys for this information, for making me aware of that there is a better line, which actually there is. So go for this line, it is optimized here. Thanks for being here. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comments.